Hello everyone and welcome to the session of the design of circular water tank. We will see the design of circular water tank with the rigid base. So in the we have already covered the design of circular water tank with the flexible base. So we will now cover the second part, which concludes the design with rigid base. So here you can see the figure which shows the water tank and the which is rigid at the bottom. Also it shows the failure, or you can say the tension applied on the side wall of the water tank. So the codal provisions or the code required for the design of the water tank is IS 456 and IS 3370 part 4. So for flexible you need part 2, and for the rigid base you need part 4. So let us move ahead. So in this we will see the circular water tank on ground with a rigid base. So as per the IS 3370 part 4, page number 35, the it provides some of the formula, such as capital T is equals to coefficient, which means KT into sigma into gamma HD by 2. So this is the standard formula. You have to remember this for the tension, which means capital T. This is the standard formula, and its application we will see in the further calculations. So also we positive value we will use as a tension, and for negative value will use as a compression. And the another thing, the formula for capital M will be Km into gamma H cube. The application of this all formula we will see in the further calculations. So these things you have to remember for the design, and also another things we will see in step by step. So here the data is given, like design a circular water tank of a capacity 7 lakh liters. So here the capacity is provided as 7 lakh liters, is resting on the ground with fixed or rigid base. So the resting on the ground without yield, or without yield, which means rigid base. So it is rigid base. The depth of water tank is 5 meter. So the total height is provided. So total height of the water tank is 5 meter. The freeboard is 300 mm. So the freeboard is provided as 300 mm. The wall base cast monolithically at the grade of M20 and Fe415. So the grade of concrete is M20 and the grade of steel is Fe415. So let us move to the solution. Here the capital height of the water tank is provided as 5 meter and the freeboard is provided as 0.3 meter. So we can find the height of the water by deducting 5 minus 0.3 overall height of the water tank minus freeboard. So we can have the height of the water as 4.7 meter, or we can say the depth of the water. So we have find the capital H as overall height of the water tank minus freeboard, which is 4.7. So we have find the 4.7. So here the volume is given as 7 lakh liters. So we will convert into meter cube. So we will do 7 lakh divide by 1000. We will have the value of volume in meter cube as 700 meter cube. Now we know that to find the area we have the value of volume and height. So we can have the area as we can find area by volume upon height. So we have the value for volume as 700 meter cube, and the height of water as 4.7 meters. So the area of the tank is 148.94 mm square. So we have found it, the area is 148.94 meter square. We know the formula for area is equals to pi by 4 d square. We also know the value of area, so we can find the diameter of the water tank. So we can have diameter of water tank. So we have calculated the diameter as 13.77, and it is round off and make as 14 meter. So So we have found the height of water as 4.7 meters, volume as 700 meter cube, the area of water tank is 148.94 meter square, and the diameter of the water tank is 14 meter. So next what we will do, we will find the thickness. So for finding the thickness of the side wall, the standard formula is provided, and this is not given in the IS 3370, so you have to remember this standardized formula for the thickness of the to calculate the thickness of the water tank. So the formula is 30 into overall height, or the overall height which is the 5 meters, we have to take in on the meter only, plus 50 mm. So we will have the thickness of the side wall as 200 mm. So next what we have to do, we have to find the capital T, which means tension, which is KT, which is coefficient into gamma H D by 2. So to calculate capital T, we have to first find the value for coefficient, which is KT. To calculate the KT, so calculate KT, which is coefficient. So for calculating the coefficient, we have to first find the ratio of h square upon dt. So we have to find we can have the value of KT from page number 35, IS 3370 part 4, table number 9, which includes the value of h square upon dt. So first we will find the value of h square upon dt. So h square upon dt, we have the value of h as h is the depth or the height of water, which is 4.7, its square, divided by diameter of the water tank is 14, and thickness is 200 mm. So we have to convert into meters, so will be 0.2 meter. So we will have the value of h square by dt as 8 meter. 8. So we have to see the IS 3370 part 4, table number 9. So we will see this. So our value of h square upon dt is 0.8. So what we have to do, we have to observe this all values which is provided, and the maximum value should be taken from this all. So the maximum value is plus 0.575, which is highlighted into red box. So from these all values, the highest value is 0.575. So we have to take this value for 8, for the value of h square upon dt as 8. So we have found the value of KT as 0.575. So we will move further. So for the calculation of T, we have already founded the value of KT as the coefficient as 0.575. So next what is, if we have to multiply is gamma into H into D upon 2. So the value of gamma for water is 10 into height. So the height of water or depth of water is 4.7 meters, into depth is the diameter of the water tank is 14 meter. So we will multiply 14 divide by 2. So we will have the tension as 189.175 kilo Newton. So we have founded the T as 189.175 kilonewton. So next what we will do, we will find the area of steel in tension. So the formula for area of steel in tension is capital T, which you have already founded over here, divided by sigma SH. So the value of sigma SH, so the value of sigma SH is provided in the IS 3370 part 2, page number 3, table number 4, in which there is two kinds of things which you have to observe is the grade of steel. So the grade of steel Fe250 and Fe415. In our case, the grade of steel is Fe415. So we'll use the value of sigma SH as 130, which is highlighted in green box. So we have used the value of sigma SH as 130, and we have converted the tension into the kilonewton. From kilonewton to newton, we have multiplied by 10⁻3. So we have found the area of steel in tension as 1455.19 mm square, and we have provided 16 dia 130 center to center. So how this diameter and spacing is decided, this the solution for this is already provided in the circular water tank with the flexible base, which is the part 1 of this video. So you can watch and see how we have to provide the diameter and spacing. And yes, the spacing should be less than 300 mm as per the IS 456. So here we have provided the capital EST or the main steel as 16 dia 130 center to center, which is okay, which is less than 300 mm center to center as per IS code. So for vertical we have to first find the we will have to find the value of capital M is equals to RBD square. Before finding it, we will find the value for small m. So the value for small m, which is modular ratio. The value, the formula for modular ratio is provided in IS 456 page number 81. So the formula for the modular ratio is 280 upon 3 sigma CBC. In this case, the value of sigma CBC is unknown. So first what we will do, we will find the value of sigma CBC. So to find the value of sigma CBC, we have to move on to the IS 456 2000 page number 81, in which we have to observe the grade of concrete. So in our case, the grade of concrete is M20, and here it is provided sigma CBC. For the grade of M20, the value of sigma CB is 7 Newton per mm square. So we have to use the value of sigma CBC as 7 Newton per mm square. So we have found the modular ratio as 13.33. So we have used 13.33 as a modular ratio. So we also so next what we will do, we will use the sigma ST. So for sigma ST, so here as per the IS 3370 part 2, for sigma ST we will use 230 for FE 415. So we have used the value of sigma ST as 230, and the value of sigma CBC, as we have observed from the we have taken the value from here, page number 81 of the IS 456. So, and also we have observed the value of small m, we have calculated as 13.33. Now what we will do, we have founded all the required values. So we will find the value of k. So what the equation of k is 1 upon 1 plus sigma st upon m into sigma CBC. So what is the k is equals to 1 upon 1 plus sigma st upon m into sigma CBC. So just we have to put all the values which have been calculated over here. So we have found the value of k as 0.288. So next what we will do, we will find the value of j. So j is equals to 1 minus k by 3. So we have already founded the value of k as 0.288. So the value of k is, value of j is 0.90. So next what we will find the value of r. So capital R. So for capital R, the formula is sigma CBC upon 2 into k into j. So for this value of k and j, we have calculated k and we have calculated j. So we will place the values. So r is equals to sigma CBC. The value of sigma CBC is 7. So 7 divided by 2 into value of k as 0.288 into the value of j, which is 0.90. So we have found the value of r as 0.907. So for this equation we have founded the value of r. So to calculate r, we have to proceed with all these things. So after calculating all these things, you can find the value of r over here. So we have find the value of r as 0.907. So let us move ahead. So now what we will do, we will find the capital M. So capital M is equals to Km. So the value of Km, so Km into gamma h cube. So for this equation, what we will do, first we have to find the value of Km. So we will move on to the IS 3370 part 4 page number 36 table number 10. From this we have already calculated the h square upon dt, as we have seen, we have found as 8. So from this we have to observe all these values. So we have observed all these values and the maximum value should be taken. So from this the maximum value is 0.0146. So we will use the value of Km as 0.0146. So we have provided the value of Km as 0.0146. So we will solve this equation. 0.0146 into gamma of water as 10 into the height. So height of water is 4.7 and its cube. So we have found the value of M as 15.15. So now, as using this equation, we have calculated the value of M and value of R. So what we have to do is, this is generally the check for the depth, or we can say check for the small d. So by using this equation we have the value of M and value of R, as we have calculated in the previous steps. So by making the subjective to the small d, we have calculated the d, small d, as 129.1 mm, which is less than 170 mm, which means it is okay. And so the d, small d, which we have provided is okay. This the small d should be less than 170 mm. So where the 170 mm comes, so the 170 mm comes from here, which means it is a effective depth. We have provided the depth or the thickness as 200 mm. So we have to minus the cover, or sorry, we have to minus the diameter of bar as 30 mm. So I have minus the diameter of bar 30, and I have find the effective depth or the effective thickness, I can say 170 mm. So the provided depth is less than the depth which we have calculated 1290 is less than effective depth, which means okay. So here I have provided, here the 30 is clear cover, not the diameter of bar. It is a clear it is the effective cover which will be provided on the both side as a 15 mm. So our thickness will be 170 mm, and here we have provided 170 mm for the check, which is okay. So we have finished with this equation, M is equals to RBD square for the check. So next what we will do, we will find the another thing. The equation is capital M is equals to sigma st into capital AST in bracket small d minus k into d by 3. So in here we can say sigma st into capital AST into thickness into j, because the value of here the equation is 1 minus k by 3. By solving this, d minus k into d by 3, so placing d as 1, we can have the value as j. So we have just provided the we have already known the value of M. So value of M is 15.15 into 10 raised to 6 as a Newton per mm square is equals to sigma st. So the value of sigma st from the table of the IS 3370 page number part 2, we will have the value of sigma st as 230, and we have to find the capital AST by making subjective, and we also know the effective thickness as 170, we have calculated over here, and also the value of j. So the value of j is 0.90. So by making subjective to the capital AST, we have found the value of capital AST as 430.52 mm square, and we have provided 12 dia, 260 center to center, which is less than 300, so it is okay. So we have provided 12 dia, 260 center to center as a steel for the vertical portion. So now let us move to the base one. For designing the base slab, we have to fix the thickness of base slab. So as per the experience, the slab of the thickness is generally assumed and provided 150 mm, and this value is fixed for the calculation of ground based water tank. So for the base slab, we have to find the area of steel. So for finding the area of steel, the equation says that area of steel is equals to percentage of steel into B into capital D divided by into T divided by 100. So first what we have to find is we have to find the percentage of steel. So first what we will to do, we will find the percentage of steel. So for finding the percentage of steel, we will see there is a codal provision. Code says if the thickness is less than 250 mm, we have to provide the percentage of steel as 0.3, and if the thickness is more than or equals to 250 mm, we have to provide the thickness as 0.2. So in our case, the codal provision says if the thickness is around 100 mm, we should provide the percentage of steel as 0.3, and if the thickness of the base slab is 450 mm, we have to provide the percentage of steel as 0.2. So in our case it is 150, so we have to interpolate the value and we have to find the percentage of steel for the depth of or the thickness of 150 mm. So we have interpolated and found the value of the thickness of the slab of 150 mm. So the percentage of steel is 0.286. So we have provided the percentage of steel is 0.286, and the B means per meter, so we have to place the value of B as 100 mm, and the thickness is 150 mm. So here the thickness is 150 mm. So we have found the area of steel as 248 mm square. So here we have provided 8 dia 110 center to center. So we will make the check. So for check, first we have to find the value of sigma CAT. So the equation of sigma CAT is 0.27 under root FCK. So the FCK is grade of concrete. So in our case, grade of concrete is 20. So this the value of sigma CAT is 1.2 MPa. So next what we will do, we will find the value of sigma CT. So the formula for sigma CT is standardized, and we have to remember this formula, which is not also provided in the code. So the formula for sigma CT is capital T upon 1000 into T plus M minus 1 into capital AST. So the value of capital T is we have already found the value of capital T. So the value of capital T is 189.175 kilonewton. So we will use the value of capital T as 189.7175 into 10 raised to 3 as to convert into Newton. So divide by 1000 into T. So the thickness of side wall. So the thickness of vertical. So the thickness of vertical is 200 mm. So we have provided 200 mm. The value of small m, which is modular ratio, we have already found the value of modular ratio as 13.33. So we will use the value of modular ratio as 13.33 for the calculation, minus 1 into capital AST. So we have also found the value of capital AST as we have found the value of capital AST over here over here for the vertical section is 430.52 mm square. So we'll use 432.52 mm square from the vertical, for vertical, which we have calculated for vertical. From that we have to use the area of steel in tension value, and we have to place over here. So the value of sigma CT is 0.92 ampere. So the value of sigma CAT is less than value of sigma CT is less than value of sigma CAT, which means okay, which means we do not have to provide shear reinforcement. So the check is okay. So moving on to the next and the last step, there is a figure. So here what we have to see is so first we will see the for the base. So for the base slab we will move on to the base slab. So the thickness I have written as 150 mm. So the thickness of base slab is 150 mm. So we have to write that. So now moving on to the reinforcement. So for the base slab we have provided 8 dia 110 center to center. So we have provided for the base slab. So for base slab we have provided 8 dia 110 center to center in the both directions. So now moving on to the vertical portion. So moving on to the vertical portion. So the dotted bar are the main reinforcement, and the vertical bar you can say as a supportive reinforcement, which we can say the one kind of distribution bar which holds the main reinforcement. So let us see. First we will see the main reinforcement. So for main reinforcement we have provided 16 dia 130 center to center. So here we have provided 16 dia 120 center to center, double reinforcement, and the both face we have to provide. So next we will move on to the supportive reinforcement. So for supportive reinforcement we have provided 12 dia 260 center to center in the vertical. So 12 dia we have to provided 12 dia 260 center to center, and we have to write all these things, that freeboard, height of freeboard, overall height of the tank, and etc, all these things. So here we complete the design of the circular water tank with the rigid base. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe my channel. Comment me below if you require any other kinds of video. Thanks for watching.